Hi, Dad. Uncle Wretch and you said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. The aftermath of a sandstorm is no time to be waging war. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means...
Que si
We
encontraron
have a
agua.
well again.
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry. It should last us for a good while.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. You wouldn't be spending all your time out searching for new water sources.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty, onto better things. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now, squeezed into these hovels. No one would choose this, if it wasn't for the endless wars over the years. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the
Pero
academia
Sumero
a few
fueron, se
months
supone,
back.
de los pocos que no
They
pasaron
gave me
por
some
guerra, ¿o
contacts
sí?
in return for my assistance in the desert.
So you're the Academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. Think of it as a partnership. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long. Seeking opportunities elsewhere is the best thing for us, and the fastest way to progress.
So, do you get anything good out of being a special ambassador?
Of course. My luck's improving all the time. One day, I swear I'm gonna lead us out of this place. We'll find somewhere new. Somewhere better.
Ah. Sigue explorando.
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief, and now you have to face the consequences.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
Oh
And
no.
that Special Ambassador Act? Yeah, nice try. We spoke to the academia. They said it was all news to them. You're a liar and a cheat.
Casaron a su padre. Cuando lo único que querían era nada más unos pozos.
I heard Yehuda
Los casaron
gasp,
todos.
but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers' weapons of choice. There's a handwritten note on the ground. Let's see what it says.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleagues avoid the quicksand in the desert. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply. I hope this one makes it to you safely. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. It was a matter of survival.
Yeah.
Praise the gods. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. I fear they will retaliate.
Y a la gente no les gustó.
You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be my ally in the academia. I urgently need
abandonaron.
you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the academia's decision and prevent them from retaliating.
Sí, no
This
creo que
is an
fue.
emergency.
Sí.
Please send help as soon as possible.
Y no los ayudaron.
Looks like this letter never got sent.
Ya.
The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced. Some parts are barely legible. What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
¿Y con eso ya salieron?
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble
no?
village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libations.
Che.
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer. I promise.
Desde siempre la gente de la academia, unos pedazos de... ¡Oh! Payasos estos.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor. I highly doubt anyone in this desert possesses serious academic potential.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a chance.
La
Don't let her
chica.
talent go to waste.
I don't recognize her.
Me imagino que
New
cuando...
arrival?
She showed up
Llevaron
here
a
a few days
Nefer.
ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help. I'm begging you.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
No.
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that, I have no family.
All right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form.
¿Cambió su nombre? ¿O sí siguió poniendo su nombre? Sí, no, porque se referían a ella todavía como Nefer. So,
Nefer? You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs.
más fácil que el de
Do
los
you
demás.
really think I'm a weak student?
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind. Almost too sharp.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are. And I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because I'm different.
Y no les dan mejores, no le dan
I'm
mejores
sorry,
temas.
Nefer. I don't like it any more than you do. It's just...
Son reglas de la
Anyway,
academia.
you said you had a couple of questions. What's the other one?
Estos me caen tan mal. Creí
I wanted
haberme
to
ya
check
salvado de estos payasos.
If someone sent me a letter to the academia, where do I go to collect it?
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the envelope, someone should hand it right to you.
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one collects it.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there.
Casa de
Probably
la
sitting
Dana.
on a shelf. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Professor.
Oh, don't mention
Nunca olvidó todo el
it. Honestly,
desastre.
I feel like I failed you. I'm supposed to be your teacher, but I haven't taught you anything.
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. You're not allowed to teach students like me.
Vaya.
It's not just the academia either. The whole world bends over backwards for the successful and leaves the losers to suffer and die.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful.
Ya. Encuentra el buzón donde están las cartas.
This must be it. A big cardboard box full of unclaimed mail. And probably some letters that ended up here by mistake, too. Let's take a look.
Echa un vistazo a las cartas del buzón. Parece, ¿no? Entonces, ajá. Ay, ¿en serio?
A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from a Corps of 30 representative. What a strange thought. A bunch of mercs losing sleep over rundown buildings. This one was never even opened. I guess the recipient didn't care what the Corps of 30 had to say about anything.
Yeah.
Who was it addressed to? I don't recognize the name, but it must have been a Kasharawar professor. This one is addressed to the Amorta Sage. The title is Changes Observed in Satyavada Life Symptoms. Why do all these letters read like full-blown dissertations? Guided by the incense, we became lost somewhere in the forest. All the barriers between levels of consciousness disappeared as our minds soared around in circles, looking for a branch to seek refuge on. In clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense poisoning. The Amorta Darshan strictly prohibits the use of hallucinogenic substances, but I believe there are still people getting away with it.
Huh.
For example, my neighbor who always breaks out into song and dance after using incense. This seems like something the academia would want to know about. Why wasn't it collected?
Exacto, muchas
Wait,
cosas que no.
What's this written on the back? It's so small. The note says, the sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. I would send it back, but no return address was provided.
Gran archivista de la Casa de
Stamped
la
by the
Reina.
Grand Conservator of the House of Dana. This next one is addressed to Grand Sage Azar. A few words of protest regarding recent changes in Sumeru's educational policy. In recent years, the academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region, as per the policy to this effect. However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been
no es la
provided
primera que
with
se ha dado cuenta de
educational
ello.
opportunities that are, in any meaningful sense, equal to those enjoyed by their peers. As well as receiving dumbed-down assignments and perfunctory tutoring, they do not even have full access to the Akasha system.
Eso es cierto, ¿no?
Education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying in a nation whose founding virtues are knowledge and wisdom. I ask you, is the lip service we pay to the policy of education for desert students truly the standard of pedagogy to which the academia aspires? As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative, but do not forget your roots. You and I were once students too, as was everyone else in this institution. I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. I encourage you to discuss issues like this with myself and others,
Sinceramente
and
no entiendo
listen
por
to
qué
some
razón se les
alternative
ocurriría a los de
opinions.
Genshin como que, o sea,
Great
desatorarnos de
letter.
todo el hilo de
Shame it
Nod
didn't
Krai,
get to where it
nada más
needed
para un
to
poquito de
go.
la historia de Nefer. No le encuentro sentido a esto.
And the sender is... Huh? Sage Cyrus of Spontamod. I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students like me have it in this place.
Ya ves.
So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Nice one, Grand Sage. Really enlightened leadership.
Ya ves.
Whatever. This isn't what I came here for. Moving on. I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter sent from the desert would even make it here. But if it did, where else would it end up if
No, y
not in
aparte,
this
¿qué harías
box?
después de encontrar de que sí llegó? Pero pues ni
I
lo
can't
leyeron.
believe how much
Ni lo
discarded
enviaron
mail
correctamente.
there is. Must have been years since someone last went through it all. And this is just one box. The whole house of Dana is boxes on shelves. I don't believe for one second that any human being has sat down and read through all the documents in this place. Who has that much free time on their hands?
A ver,
Wait, could this be it?
parece ser. Es un sobre muy simple con una carta de un papel cuya calidad deja bastante que desear. Está amado y al fondo, incluso entre toda esa pila de cartas que no le interesaba a nadie. Es evidente que nadie le dio ni un segundo de atención. ¿De qué me suena la caligrafía de la letra del sobre?
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. I was the one who came to you and your colleague's aid when you ran into trouble in the Great Red Sand. I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety and gave you some water and other supplies. You seemed very pleased and told me your name. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business, and I therefore see you all as friends. You were kind enough to leave your contact details, so we could stay in touch. The Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. You were sympathetic towards my plight, promising to make me a special ambassador of the academia and help us find a way to make a better living. This brings me to my reason for writing. Our tribe has fallen on particularly hard times, and I would like to ask for your assistance. There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the well in our land. To ensure my people's survival,
Y esto que ya lo vimos.
I had no choice but to venture into Iyab and Unut territory in search of an alternate water source. The Iyab and Unut are descended from the Thamudians, while we trace our ancestry to Tulatula. We worship the Lord of Flowers and have had relatively good relations with our fellow tribes
Yeah.
up until now. I found a well belonging to the Iyab tribe. They declined to help us, but
Sí
I
les
really
robó.
had no other
Diablos.
option. So I took some water to keep me and my tribe alive. My actions are certain to incur their wrath. When we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. I would like to take you up on that offer, because I really need your help. I wonder if you could send an academia representative to meet with me. That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the desert. and I told you a little about my daughter, Nefer.
Ya.
We have next to no
¿No
resources
habían
here in the
leído
desert,
eso?
and
No
my
la
power
ubicaron.
and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia? She is a smart girl. I know she won't disappoint you.
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words. I doubt they even remember the name Sinuhe. And you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better. You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction, like you were the most powerful chief in the whole desert. You liar. You lied about everything.
Diablos.
You promised the world and delivered on none of it. And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Despite your best efforts. Which makes you a pathetic liar.
Diablos.
You weren't even any good at it. I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it's done.
Despídete de Katayun. O sea, leyó la carta y después de eso dijo, váyanse a volar todos. Academia, no voy a seguir estudiando. Hacen unas malas movidas, dice.
I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
Nefer? You packed your bags. Where are you going?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
It was. But it doesn't matter. I have more important things to deal with and they can't wait. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk. What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has hallucinogenic effects. Don't use it all at once, all right?
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it? But you said it's a rare and valuable commodity.
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much. Keep it, it's fine.
Vaya.
But Nefer...
All right, that's all from me. You take care.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Yeah, I'll remember you. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins.
Vaya.
And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you pretty quickly.
No entiendo por qué tenemos que estar viendo el pasado de Nefer, que tiene de relación con la historia de Nod Krai. Esto podría haberse tomado más como la historia exclusiva de Nefer, pero ¿por qué a fuerzas tenemos que estar aquí? Ya me perdí. ¿Es acá?